Before watching the video, don't forget to subscribe the channel and enable bell notification to never miss an update from us.
Hello everyone and welcome. This is Ashima Shukla, your current affairs and banking awareness faculty or entry platform, and in this video we'll be talking about everyday news events which are important from examination point of view. The discussion is going to involve all the major news events that have happened in the past day, and the discussion is going to be more in a theory format so that you get all the major highlights in lesser time, whereas those who want to practice questions, for them we have a live quiz which happens on Entry app, and all of you can participate in that, which is completely free of cost. Let's begin the discussion on the current affairs with the first news event being Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi ji virtually launched the Jal Jeevan Mission app and Rashtriya Jal Jeevan Kosh. Now, Rashtriya Jal Jeevan Kosh is going to facilitate the contributions for creation of a safe drinking water supply in villages, whereas this app is going to facilitate this Jal Jeevan Mission app is going to facilitate in the basically in awareness of creating transparency and accountability of schemes under the Jal Jeevan Mission. Right now, the Jal Jeevan Kosh is going to be a medium of collection of donations which can be utilized for the mission completion of missions in the villages and promote research and development in the field using of more technology. Therefore, the donations and contributions which are made under this Jal Jeevan Kosh are eligible for 50% deductions under the Section 80G of Income Tax Act. The audit will be conducted annually by an independent auditor from panel of auditors, which is set up by the Comptroller and Auditor General of India. Union Ministry of Youth Affairs and Sports launched a month-long Clean India program from 1st of October to 31st of October 2021, which aims to propagate the mantra of Clean India and Safe India. This is the objective with which this whole campaign has been launched, and it was unveiled from the Motilal Nehru National Institute of Technology in Prayagraj, UP, and the initiative is seen as the largest cleanliness drive in the world, with over 75 lakh tons of waste to be collected in a waste to health kind of a model. Then we have Shri M. Venkaiah Naidu ji, who launched 2 portals of Ministry of Social Justice and Empowerment, one being SAGE, Senior Care Aging Growth Engine, and SACRED, Senior Able Citizens for Re-employment in Dignity. The SAGE portal aims to encourage entrepreneurs and startups in the area of elderly care, and it's going to be one-stop access for all the elderly care products and services, whereas SACRED portal is going to connect the senior citizens with job providers in the private sector. Both of these were launched in the Vayo Naman program, which was organized in New Delhi on the International Day of Older Persons. Union Minister Shri Amit Shah ji flagged off an all-car rally called Sudarshan Bharat Parikrama on National Security Guard. It's a part of Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav to celebrate 75 years of India's independence. It's a whole month-long campaign covering about 7,500 kilometers along 18 cities and 12 states, passing through all the important and historical places which are associated with freedom movement and freedom fighters. It's under the aegis of Union Home Ministry that it is being organized. It was flagged off from Red Fort in New Delhi. And where is it going to end? It is going to end at Police Memorial in New Delhi. Uttar Pradesh government, led by Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath ji, has named veteran Bollywood actor Kangana Ranaut as the brand ambassador of the ambitious One District, One Product scheme. This scheme, or which we say as One District One Product scheme, is to create product specific traditional industrial hubs across 75 districts of the state to encourage indigenous and specialized products and crafts of UP which are found only in UP. Asian Infrastructure Investment Bank AIIB approved a loan worth 356.67 million to support the expansion of Chennai Metro Rail for the phase 2 of it. So it's going to help in construction of the new metro corridor as a part of CMRL's phase 2 development of the project. With this, AIIB has approved about 28 projects in India, with majority being in energy and transport sector. 8th edition of India-Sri Lanka bilateral joint exercise Mitra Shakti 2021 is scheduled to be held in Combat Training School in Ampara in Sri Lanka, whereas the last edition in 2019 was organized in Pune, Maharashtra. The duration of this is going to be from 4th to 15th of October. A web portal called Waste to Wealth has been launched by the government to enhance cooperation in sustainable development through economy and community participation. So, enhancing the community participation, the portal was launched by Office of Principal Scientific Advisor, and it was the Principal Scientific Advisor, that is K. Vijaya Raghavanji, who had launched this portal to bring together technology providers, government stakeholders and urban local bodies to find solution to India's waste problems. Ministry of Labour has reconstituted the expert group of fixation on minimum wages and national floor wages. A 9-member new committee has been formed, which is going to be headed by the economist and statistician S.P. Mukherjee ji for a period of 3 years. Before this, the committee was under chairship of Professor Ajit Mishra ji. In 2021, this committee was formed. Now, this new committee is going to provide technical inputs and recommendations to government on national floor level minimum wages under the Code of Wages 2019 for determination of minimum wages, that is what should be the minimum wages in India across the country. Digital payment service provider Paytm has acquired 100% stake in Mumbai-based digital lending startup CreditMate, and therefore now the CreditMate co-founders are going to exit the building, and this is exit the business, and now Paytm is going to be the sole owner. World Bank has approved $40 million loan for a project which aims to improve the quality of health services in Meghalaya and strengthen the capacity to handle health emergencies, including the situations like COVID-19 pandemic. All the 11 districts of state are going to benefit from this project. Najla Buden Romdhane has been appointed as the first ever female Prime Minister of Tunisia. She's a 63-year-old and the first Prime Minister in the whole Arab world. Sunil Kataria ji has been appointed as Chairman of Indian Society of Advertisers recently. Vinod Agrawal ji has been appointed as President of Automotive Skill Development Council, replacing Nikunj Sanghi ji. He is currently the MD and CEO of VE Commercial Vehicles. Padmuja Chandru ji has been appointed as MD and CEO of National Securities Depository Limited, one of the 2 depositories that are there in India. One is the Central Securities Depository Limited, CDSL, and one is National Securities Depository Limited. B.C. Patnaik ji has been appointed as MD of LIC recently, where the chairperson is M.R. Kumar ji. Rebecca Vanessa Sushiang has become the first native woman in Meghalaya who has been appointed as the Chief Secretary. Before this, the first woman Chief Secretary was P.P. Trivedi ji. Now the first native women secretary is Rebecca Vanessa Sushiang. New Space India Limited is the new arm of ISRO and has announced the first demand-driven communication satellite mission. The mission is called GSAT-24, a 2410 class Ku band satellite, which is going to be leased to Tata Sky, which is going to use it for its all DTH applications. So NSIL has the permission to build, launch and own and operate the satellite, and it's going to be built by ISRO. Kamadhenu Deepavali 2021 campaign was launched by Dr. Vallabhbhai Kathiria ji, a former cabinet minister and former chairman of Rashtriya Kamdhenu Ayog. The campaign was launched to manufacture and market more than 100 crore cow dung waste Deepak lamps and Lakshmi Ganesh idols. Various items like incense sticks, hardboard, wall piece are going to be made up of cow dung. It's basically to make economical use of cow dung and cow urine along with milk, curd and ghee. Governor of Punjab Banwarilal Purohit ji launched a cow protection awareness campaign in the state where people are going to be encouraged to adopt a cow in the Gaushalas and respect that sacred animal. Vada Kolam rice of Palghar has received a GI tag recently. Niti Aayog has partnered with Amazon Web Services and Intel to set up a center to support innovation activities. It will be a collaboration platform for government agencies, startups, business, and all the domain experts as well. Digi Saksham has been launched by Union Labour and Employment Minister Bhupendra Yadav ji. It was launched in partnership with Microsoft India by central government. The digital skills program to boost employment opportunities for youth by delivering them digital skill education. Manny Pacquiao is a professional boxing player and a former world champion and has announced his retirement from professional boxing recently. SV Sunil and Birendra Lakra, both associated with the game of hockey, have announced retirement from international hockey recently. IDBI Bank has entered into a co-lending agreement with YouGrow Capital in which they will be offering credit support to MSMEs at an affordable interest rates. With this, we'll be winding up this segment and I hope this session has been helpful. We'll see you in the next video. Have a great day ahead.